In other news, Israel's far-right finance minister Bezalel Smotrich has approved a controversial settlement plan, one that would carve East Jerusalem away from the occupied West Bank. It's a move that his office also says, will bury the idea of a Palestinian state. A plan to split West Bank is being pushed in Israel, even as Palestinians continue to starve to death in Gaza. The decision announced overnight on Thursday revives the long-frozen E1 scheme, a project that Palestinians and world powers have long warned against it, saying that it would effectively cut off West Bank in two, isolate East Jerusalem, and almost certainly draw global condemnation. It's not yet clear whether Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will back the move, but in the past, he has openly championed it. The E1 project would connect the Male Adumim settlement in the West Bank with Jerusalem. Under the plan, 3,400 homes would be built between Jerusalem and the Male Adumim settlement, creating a physical barrier that critics say would permanently sever Palestinian territorial claims. Peace Now, which tracks settlement activity in the West Bank, said that the Housing Ministry had approved the construction of 3,300 homes. They called the plan deadly for the future of Israel and for any chance of achieving a peaceful two-state solution. Although the group says that there were still steps needed before construction, including the approval of Israel's High Planning Council. But if all went through, infrastructure work could begin within a few months and house building in about a year. The global community views Israeli settlements in the West Bank and its military occupation over the region since 1967 as illegal. Israel froze the E1 scheme in 2012 after fierce opposition from the US, Europe and much of the world, warning that it would blow up any prospect of peace. So the question is, why has the Israeli minister raked up this issue again? For relevance. You see, Smotrich's popularity in Israel has fallen in recent months. Polls show that his party would not win a single seat if elections were held today. In June, Britain, Canada, Australia and New Zealand imposed sanctions on Smotrich, as well as another far-right minister who advocates for settlement expansion. The European powers accused both of them of repeatedly inciting violence against Palestinians in the West Bank. UK and other states have said that Israel must stop expanding settlements in the West Bank. But over the past 22 months, as Israel has waged the war in Gaza, rights groups have said that settler attacks and settlement expansion in the West Bank has risen sharply. What does the Palestinian Authority say on this? Well, in the past, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has called the E1 settlement plan as a red line. He had warned that he will use legitimate and legal means to stop Israel from doing this for the Palestinians. This plan is an existential threat. Critics say that this project would physically erase the map of a future Palestinian state, cutting them off from East Jerusalem, the capital they claim. And we already know that over the past 22 months of Israel's war in Gaza, settler attacks and construction in the West Bank have risen sharply. The question is, will the world be able to watch Israel split West Bank? We'll have to wait and watch.